welcome to the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena for this evening's boys varsity game between the Hopkins Royals and your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. And now, let's meet the starting lineups. First for the Royals, starting at goal tonight, junior goaltender number 1, Zach Hayes. At right defense, junior defense, number 8, Will Nelson. At left defense, senior defense, number 14, David Peterson. Starting at right wing, junior winger, number 12, Matt Stussy. At left wing, junior winger, number 13, Dom Valentini. And starting at center, senior center, number 4, Jake Rainier. And the remainder of the Royals, head coach by Dave Bakken, assisted by Gino Parrish. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. Starting at goal tonight, senior goaltender number 1, Vitek Bolstecki. And right defense tonight, sophomore defense, number 15, Drew Kabina. And left defense, senior defense, number 10, Mitchell Zimba. Starting at right wing tonight, junior winger, number 11, Blake Freiner. Starting at left wing, junior winger, number 7, Ethan Lund. And starting at center tonight, junior center, number 3, Joe Allison. And the remainder of your Blue Jackets, head coach by Justin Cumberland, assisted by Adam Schaefer and Jim Tonley.
We're about ready to get this one underway. Blue Jackets have been outscored 18-5 in the first period this year. Meanwhile, Hopkins has been outscored 13-7. Blue Jackets are led by senior defenseman Mitchell Zimba. He has 17 points on 8 goals, 9 assists. Junior center Joe Allison, 3 goals, 12 assists for 15 points. Junior winger Ethan Lund, 3 goals, 11 assists for 14 points. And junior winger Blake Freiner tied with Mitchell Zimmer for the lead in goals with 8 goals, 4 helpers for 12 points in nets. Vitek Bolstecki, 1-6 on the year, 4.13 goals against, save percentage of .847. Jack Rainier is the leading scorer. He's a senior forward for the Royals. He has 11 goals, 3 assists for 14 points. Junior forward Dom Valentini, 12 points on 2 goals, 10 assists. And Matt Stussy, 4 goals, 7 assists for 11 points. In nets, junior Zach Hayes, he's 3.91, goals against 3.20, save percentage of .916, and we're underway. And it's knocked into the Blue Jacket zone. Back to pick it up will be Kabina as he circles. And now he's going to go and circle the net, loses an edge, sends it over near the half wall on the right side, comes to the right point, shots deflected up and out of play. Peterson just threw a wrister from the right point that got deflected up into the net. Just underway, no score. Face off to the left of Bolstecki. Going to be knocked in behind the net. And Sanborn gives chase. He got tripped up by Stussy, no call. Kept alive at the left point, sent deep. Back into the right corner, it's Zimba with the puck. Zimba works it ahead. Nice pass to Fink. Right wing pass to Kemp. Kemp to the right circle. Can't get a shot off. Nice defense by Will Nelson. There are only 3 seniors on this Hopkins Royals squad, but they do have a lot of juniors. They have 8 juniors as well as 6 sophomores. Here's Fink from the left corner, gets it back out to the blue end. They set it up, Zimba left point. Zimba looking, gets a shot off blocker, saved by the goaltender Hayes. Along the end boards, Kemp is tied up. Giving chase as the puck goes near the right corner is Rainier. Rainier has it for the Royals. He'll get it off the center. He'll work it ahead to Stussy. Brought into the zone and trying to get by was Valentini. Oh, right in front that puck came out. and the Royals unable to do anything on the backhand from Anderson. And right in front of it, again, Anderson is parked behind the D as that puck kind of just rolled in on the goaltender Bozdecki. He was smart enough to freeze it, but they're going to have to watch the Royals trying to get in front of the net behind the defense. Face off to the left of Bozdecki coming up. Blue Jackets break it out. Lund working down the left wing, gets by the D, and he's tripped up. And going up is going to be, for the Royals, it'll be Lucas Wright. And the Blue Jackets are going on the power play right off the bat. I'm assuming it's going to be a trip, and it is. This would be huge if the Blue Jackets can capitalize right here. This comes minute 33. Blue Jackets power play this year, 24%. Penalty kill for Hopkins, 88.9.
Lucas Wright, 2-minute minor for today.
So let's see what the Blue Jackets can do here with that power play. They were 1 for 3 on the power play last night against North Shore. Zimba sends it in behind the net. Sanborn with the puck. He'll bring it out. Sanborn's going to leave it there at the blue line for Zimba. He overskates it. Zimba with the puck. Poked off his stick right to Sanborn. They'll set it to the blue line. Allison tries to drag it across, unable to do so. Work it ahead. Kemp can't get into the zone. Tried to use the boards to get it in deep. Again, Kemp at center ice. They're working the left side. Here's Zimba to the blue line. He's taken out of the play, and it's going to be just poked right back out to neutral ice. Lund with the puck. Lund carries it down near the left corner. He's checked up on the play. Coming in to help out Allison. Loose puck's going to be grabbed, though, by Landshut. Puck's now to the left of the goaltender. Comes out to the right circle. Out to Zimba at the left point. He'll knock it down and try to set it up. Set it up to Sanborn. Slap shot top of the right circle. And that hit a player in the back, I think. Zimba to the right circle. A shot put on by Kemp and a save by the goaltender, Hayes. 30 seconds left to go in that power play. Lund with the puck over to Sanborn up near the top of the right circle. Stick handles. Gets it back to Lund on a backdoor shot. He had to slow it down with the skates because he couldn't get the stick on it. Otherwise, he may have had an opportunity. But Hayes is a big goaltender, and he slid over, and there was nowhere for that puck to go. 20 seconds to go in the Blue Jacket power play. 13:46 to go, period one. No score between Hibbing, Chisholm, and Hopkins. Face off to the right of the goaltender Hayes. Poked out to neutral as it's carried out by Stussy. Now it's going to be golfed on in, right on net. And V-Tackle will shove it over into the right corner. Sanborn sends it over to the near side. Be grabbed by Fink. 2 seconds to go in the power play. Oh, not much happening. We got one shot off on that. And a long breakout pass to Ryder on a breakaway if he can get back to it. And he just couldn't control it. It was a good idea, though. Quickly back the other way is Renier, the leading scorer. Renier loses it at the Blue Jacket blue line, but it's going to roll into the left corner. Zimba with Stussy. Renier's there as well. With the puck carrying around the net is Stussy. They tried to center it to Valentini. It comes to the left wing half ball in the Blue Jacket zone. Zimba skates now near the left point, and Pryder banks it off the boards out to center. Puck rolls back to the Hopkins blue line. They'll send it to the Blue Jacket blue line. Cabina sends it right back to their blue line. Goaltender Hayes will stop it in behind his own net for the Hopkins Royals. 12:34 to go. First period, no score. Play continues at center ice, and now with the puck was Pullen. He'll send it back in his own zone, circling his right. He'll send it to the left corner. Hopkins having a little issue getting it out. No icing as that was tipped, and giving chase is going to be Anderson, and he'll get checked up along the end boards by Lehman. Lehman works it up on the left wing to Kemp. Kemp stick handles the center, gets it to center ice, dumps it deep. Blue Jackets will finish up the line change with 12 minutes to go in the first. Shots on goal in favor of the Blue Jackets, 4-2. Intercepted by Allison. Allison sets it up. Oh, and Lund couldn't control the pass. Back the other way is Peterson. Peterson trying to get into the Blue Jacket zone. Rolls off his stick. Vozdecki pokes it over to the left wing boards. Sent around to the right corner. Lund with the puck. Lund with the puck. He's to center ice. He's to the blue line. Tries to split the D. Knocked off his stick, but it comes right to Freider. Freider left circle shot. That hits traffic. It's going to come all the way out near the right point. Blue Jackets able to keep it into the zone. Lund will give chase out near the point. And here comes the Royals. They'll send it deep from the Blue Jacket blue line as the Royals do a line change with 11:15 to go in the first. Zimba banks it off the boards out the center. Try to get it to Lund, but it was behind him. Picked up near the half wall on the left side by Nelson. He'll bank it off the end boards. He'll get it right back into the left corner. Nelson, long pass the center, intercepted by Lund. Lund works it ahead to Allison. Allison, a shot, and then a save by Hayes. No rebound. 10:50 to go in the first. No score between Hibbing, Chisholm, and Hopkins. Got a decent little crowd on hand. Some of the folks from Hopkins came up. They'll be going to Virginia tomorrow afternoon to take on the Blue Devils. One-timer from Sanborn is like way left. Concept was looking good, though. Back to Sanborn. They'll work it up to the half wall on the left side. Edmonds is going to give chase into the left corner. Edmonds will battle with Peterson. Comes around on the far side. Kept alive, right point by Zimba. Though Zimba is shot. And a wrister from the blue line and another save by the goaltender, Zach Hayes. Shot 7-2 in favor of the Blue Jackets. 10:24 to go in the first. No score. Faceoff's going to be to the left of the goaltender, Hayes. On the draw, Andrikin won the draw. Shot from the right point by Lehman goes wide. Loose puck grabbed by Wright near his own right corner. Tried to work it ahead to Tyler Anderson. Tipped into the Blue Jacket end. Kavina golfs it around to the right wing half wall. Andrikin banks it off the boards. A little bit too far in front. That was actually Janicic trying to get it to Andrikin. Janicic, though, gets it and dumps it in. Hayes behind his net. Tried to swipe it into the right corner. Whipped on it badly. But the puck is in the Royals' control. Peterson behind the Royals' net. Looking for an outlet pass. Banks it off the right wing boards. That'll be an icing. 9:42 to go. Period number one. No score between Hibbing, Chisholm, and Hopkins. Again, shots favor the Blue Jackets 7-2. Face off to the right of the goaltender, Hughes. Half wall right side. Allison centering pass. It's in the skates of Freider. He's trying to break down the middle. Banked off the left wing boards in the Blue Jacket zone. No icing. Zimba will pick it up. Right there with him is Valentini. Back the other way come the Blue Jackets. Allison the center. Sent in the Royals zone. Hayes just banks it off the end boards. Worked it to his teammate Nelson. 9:08 to go. First period. No score. Out to center. Stick handling with the puck. It was Valentini. Works it ahead to Stussy. Stussy gets it into the zone. Now Galley has it for the Blue Jackets. Chipped out to neutral ice by Lund. Sent right back in by Renier. Picked up by Zimba along the end boards. He checked up on the play. Zimba works it up half wall near side Freider. Zimba with the puck. Zimba works it over to Galley. Galley to Allison at center. He's across on the left wing. Tries to set it up on a pass, and it's knocked away by the Royals. Royals will clear the zone, but not by much. Zimba picks it up at center. His backhand pass to Allison doesn't connect. Zimba regains control of the puck. Zimba knocked off his stick, but it goes right to Freider offside. 8:11 to go first period. Still no score between Hibbing, Chisholm, and Hopkins. On the draw, draw. It's Fink. Pokes it into the zone. Out near the left point. Rolls to the left circle. They'll set it up out to land to shoot. Land to shoot. Fired that from center on a little wrister right in on the goaltender. And an easy save for VTech. Only the third shot on goal in this first period for Hopkins. Blue Jackets have 8. Neither team's been able to find the back of the net, though, with 7:57 to go. We're knotted up at 0. Face off to the left of Vostecki. Controlled by the Blue Jackets. At the left wing half wall, Kemp battles for that puck with Wright. Loose puck gathered in by Valentini. Valentini to the left circle, and a shot as he set up Rainier. And a nice save by Vostecki. 7:42 left to go here in period number 1. And again, still no score. Anderkin will take the draw. Comes out near the left point, and we got a penalty coming up as Marshak went down, and it's going to be a trip, and it's going to go on Peterson, and it's power play number 2 coming up for the Blue Jackets. First one only generated 1 shot on goal. .25 is the time of the penalty. See what the Blue Jackets can do here. Here the right wing half ball. Prider gets it in the right corner to Allison. Oh, they tried a little give and go with Prider. One throws it towards the net. Oh, Prider had the rebound come to him, but it was a bouncing puck. He took a whack at it, and it went right over his stick. Half wall, left side. Lund now out near the left point. Lund gives it to Simba. Back to Lund. Lund sets it up backside. There's a shot put on from Sanborn. He's tied up as he couldn't get the shot off. And now it's going to be cleared down the ice by the Royals. Minute 22 to go in that Blue Jacket power play. 6:54 to go, period 1. And still no score. Shots 9-4 in favor of the Blue Jackets. They're on power play number 2. Kabina leaves it for Zimba. Zimba across on the left side. And Zimba had it taken away. Quickly back the other way with the puck is Stussy. Stussy right in front, and a short-handed goal by Valentini as we went. Valentini skate right down the middle, got in the slot, was in behind the defense, and it's a short-handed goal. And it's the second one of the year we've allowed, and Valentini picks up his third of the year, and it's 1-0. .29's time of the goal.
Scoring a short-handed goal for the Royals. Number 12, that's Stussy.
It's going to be Stussy. I think it was the other way around. But they're going to give it to Stussy. Stussy's 5th of the year. I think they got that one backwards. Either way, Blue Jackets still have 30 seconds of a power play, and they trail 1-0 as they give up their second shorthanded goal of the year. Puck comes up to the side of the Blue Jacket net to the right of Vostecki, and they just froze it up against the net. So 20 seconds to go now in that power play for the Blue Jackets. 5:54 to go in the first period. Blue Jackets find themselves down 1-0. That's the second time that they've had guys get behind a defenseman in front of the net. We saw it earlier when Anderson was able to get behind the defense. With the puck is Kabina, circles in his own zone. He'll stick handle to center. He's going to leave it for Zimba. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Zimba. Worked it over near the left wing half wall. Bouncing puck in the left circle. And it's going to be cleared down the ice. Giving chase is Lund. He's got Peterson all over him, who just got out of the sin bin. At center, Allison tried to skip by Wright. Wright's not having anything of that. He grabs the puck, circles his own net for the Royals. Working down the left wing. Taken away by Lund. Big collision between a couple of Royals players and Lund. Meanwhile, with the puck, land shoot. And they'll just fire it down the ice, the Royals, for an icing. 5 minutes exactly to go in period one. 1-0 on the short-handed goal by Stussy. Face-off's going to be to the right of the goaltender, Hayes. Tied up in the circle. Royals come away with it. They get it out to center. Marshak battles in front of the Royal bench and is able to send it back down deep. 4:45 to go. Pass out to center. With the puck is Valentini. Valentini centers it. Renier, a backhand. That doesn't get through traffic. He gets checked off the play behind the net by Lehman. Right wing half wall. Sanborn trying to clear it out. He couldn't do so. Renier comes away with it. Renier sets it up. Valentini tried to go backdoor to Stussy, poked away at the last minute by the Blue Jackets. Stussy had it knocked off his stick by Sanborn. It'll be gathered in by Greeley. Greeley to the Blue Jacket blue line on the left side. Sends it deep. Line change Royals. 4:05 to go. First period. Hopkins with the lead. 1-0. Janicic stick handles the center. Rolls off his stick. And it's going to be gathered in at the blue line by Peterson. He's back the other way. Zach Peterson into the right corner. Centering pass. Puck loose and diving out to freeze it is Vitek Bostecki. So 3:48 to go in the first. And it remains a 1-0 Hopkins lead on the Stussy shorthanded goal, his fifth of the year. Face off to the right of Vitek. Fink on the draw. That one's won cleanly by Landshut. In fact, he won it so well, his teammates got to go back in their own zone to pick it up. Intercepted at center by Zimba. Zimba into the zone on the right side. Centering pass, and no one's home. Fink tried to fight his way over there. Here's Cabina. Cabina circles. He'll send it back deep into the left corner, giving chase is Edmonds. Edmonds takes the check. Fink with the puck. Fink checked up along the end boards by Landshut. Now over on the right side. Into the right corner. Now sent back to the left corner where it's finally going to be grabbed by Peterson. Peterson pass out to center. Bouncing puck's going to be gathered in by Gretsch. Gretsch just throws it on in. A nice save by Vitek as he kicked it into the right corner. In the meantime, the Royals did a line change. At center, Fink banks it off the right wing boards. Hayes stops it in behind the Royal net. Blue Jackets will do a line change, 2:45 to go in the period. At center, Renier had it poked off his stick by Sanborn. Renier works it over to Peterson. Peterson gets it into the Blue Jacket zone. Bouncing puck. Stussy had it in his skates. He'll send it deep. Gets it back. Stussy centering pass. Renier tied up in front. Nelson has a shot that's deflected right over the top of the net. Comes to the left wing half wall. Blue Jackets unable to clear the zone. 2:14 to go. In the left corner, Valentini works it to Stussy. Stussy's shot from the left circle goes wide. Back out to the right point, Nelson sends it deep. Renier will help it in behind the Blue Jacket net. Valentini checked up on the play by Lehman, but still is able to maintain control of that puck. Greeley picks it up left point, sends it over to the right point, unable to hold the zone, though, was Nelson. They couldn't connect on the pass. He banks it on the right wing boards, back into the Blue Jacket zone, and it's knocked out by Lehman. Allison with the bouncing puck, gets it into the zone, at the half wall, picked up by Lund. Now in the left corner, Lund with the puck. Still a minute 35 to go in period one. Hopkins with the lead, 1-0. Ryder checked up along the end boards. And it'll be cleared down the ice for an icing by the Royals. 1:21 to go here in period number one. And it's a 1-0 lead on the Stussy shorthanded goal in favor of the Royals of Hopkins. Face-off control by the Blue Jackets. That shot by Zimba got through. And a nice little pad save by Hayes. Hopkins, they'll spire it down the ice once again for another icing. Hanging around at the Blue Jacket blue line was Zach Peterson, the junior forward. 1:06 to go here in period number 1. Shots now 10-6 in favor of the Blue Jackets. Coming up between periods, we'll examine our stats, also see if we can get some scores. See what's happening over in Greenway as Roso's in town after 1. Greenway had the shot edge, 15-9, but there was no score. Knocked down in the Blue Jacket zone, Zimba with the puck. He'll work it up far side, out to center with it. Prider battling, pushes it towards the net, and Hayes will just send it back out to the neutral ice. Cabina with the puck, rattles it off the right wing boards. Hayes stops it in behind the Royal net with 40 seconds to go in the period. Circling with the puck is Lucas Wright, sophomore defenseman, one of the 6 sophomores on this squad. They'll send it across to Peterson. Peterson, a shot from right circle. Blocker save, Bozdecki, left wing half ball. Long pass out in front to Prider, and this should be enough. No, it's not. Gathered in by Greeley 15 seconds ago. Greeley circles, picks it back up. Greeley takes it in behind Hopkins' net with 7 seconds to go. And they're content to just hold on to it with 2 seconds to go. And there you go. After 1 period of play, pretty even, except for the mistake we made by allowing that shorthanded goal. As you let Stussy come right down the middle of the ice, it basically turned into a 2-on-1 because Stussy got behind the defenseman and just went right on in on Bozdecki, and they kind of left him high and dry. But after 1 period of play here from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena, our score, Hopkins 1, Blue Jackets nothing. First intermission's on the way. It's Blue Jacket Hockey on KQ North 106.3 WMF. After 1 period of play here from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena, our score is Hopkins 1-0 over the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets looked pretty good there in that first period, but Hopkins, all of a sudden it's like they found their legs after their long bus ride. And they're giving the Blue Jackets a game here, that's for sure. The only goal came at 10:29, and it was Stussy just coming down the slot, getting by the defense, got the feed from Valentini, and he got it by Vitek Bozdecki. It was a shorthanded goal for Stussy. It was his 5th of the year, and that's the only goal in this first period. Blue Jackets did outshoot the Royals at Hopkins, though, 10-7. So through 1 period, Vitek Bozdecki, he has 6 saves. And for Zach Hayes, he has 10 saves. Penalties in that first period, Hibbing Chisholm, none. Hopkins had 2 for 4 minutes, but it didn't seem to fade because they got the shorthanded goal. But the Blue Jackets now 0 for 2 on the power play. That's after going 1 for 3 yesterday. But they're 0 for 2 here yet tonight. But all the Blue Jackets got to do is they got to watch. The one thing I noticed that happened twice that really stuck out to me is their offensive players were able to get behind the defense and in front of Vitek Bozdecki. And that's something that the defense is going to have to pay attention to because that's going to be potentially dangerous if they keep that up and allowing that to happen through 2 more periods. But so far, so good. The Blue Jackets, they're in this thing. They're out shooting them. It looked for a while there that they were outplaying them. And they just made a mistake and gave up the shorthanded goal. And that's where we're at after 1. The Stussy shorthanded goal is 5th of the year. We'll be back with more of our first intermission coming up. We'll take a look at some of the other scores, check in with boys basketball, see how they're doing on the road in Hastings and more. But after 1 period of play from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena, it's Hopkins 1, Hibbing Chisholm nothing, and you're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey on KQ North 106.3 WMFG. All right, both squads are back out on the ice, and we're about ready to get third period underway. Blue Jackets in the third period this year have been outscored 24-12. Meanwhile, Hopkins has been outscored 21-14. Out for the Blue Jackets to open the third period will be Allison centering London Prider back on D, Cabina, and Zimba. For the Royals, it'll be Reiner centering, Stuzzi and Valentini, Peterson and Nelson back on D. Now they're going to have Valentini take the draw and bump Reiner over to right wing. Either way, both starting lines are back out, and here we go. We're underway. Zimba with the puck. Sends it into the zone. Back to pick it up is Peterson. Loose puck gathered in by Stuzzi. He's at center, works it ahead to Valentini. Valentini, top of the right circle, shot. Right pad saved by Vitek. Shot from the left half wall, goes over the net, comes out to the right point. Set up for Peterson. His shot deflects to the left wing half wall. And Lund gets it up to Allison. Here's Allison. Tries to skate it in. Poked off his stick by Peterson into the near the left corner. Bouncing puck goes in on the goaltender, Hayes. Trying to corral it where the Blue Jackets in that left circle, and it kind of popped right toward the goaltender, and he just reached down and froze it before any damage could be done. Face off to the right of Hayes, just underway in period number 3. Blue Jackets trail 1-0. Kemp trying to fight off a check into the left corner. Kemp sends it in behind the net. Edmonds. Nope, that's Fink. Fink works it back to Kemp. Kemp centers it, no one home. Comes out to neutral, kick forward by Cabina. I like that. Finally cleared to the Blue Jacket blue line. With the puck, Sanborn, cross ice right wing pass to Cabina. Gets it to Fink, who tips it down in. Gathered in by Wright. Kemp took it away from him. He'll send it over into the left corner. Picked up by Greeley. He'll circle his own net for the Royals. Right wing pass well in front of his teammate Landshut. And it's an icing with 15:34 to go. Blue Jackets trail 1-0. Face off to the right of Hayes coming up. And between the circles, almost taken away by Lund. Lund gets it at center. He'll bring it across on the left wing. Lund, centering pass. Ooh, tipped just wide by Freider as he was trying to cut down the middle. Cleared back out by the Royals. Zimba has it. Left wing pass to Lehman. Lehman works it ahead to Freider. Freider tips it into the zone near the left wing half wall. And it's going to be knocked off the boards down in the Blue Jacket zone for another icing on the Royals with 15:04 to go. Face off once again to the right of Hayes. Fink on that draw, ties it up in a circle, and coming away with the Kemp had an opportunity. Oh, and Lehman couldn't hold the zone. It was a bouncing puck. I think he thought Marshak may have wanted to grab that, but either way it popped out. Blue Jackets regained control. Lehman to Fink. Here's Fink, crosses offside. 14:48 to go. Still 1-0 Hopkins. Allison on that draw with Landshut. Landshut wins the draw. Nelson with the puck. He'll send across ice to Peterson on the right side. To Landshut, poked off his stick by Freider, brought across by Allison. Allison, centering pass, hits Landshut. Picked up by Freider, gives it back to Allison. Allison right corner. Allison half wall, sends it down low. Gets it right back up high. Allison a shot and a save by Hayes. .24 to go here in the contest. Hopkins holding on to that one-goal lead. It was a shorthanded goal by Stuzzi way back in the first period at 10:29. Half wall right side. Freider back to the right point. Sets it up. Carried down low by Sanborn. Now they get it up high. Cabina sends it down low. Sanborn, a shot, saved, knocked away by the goaltender Hayes. Out to center. Rolls off the stick of Stuzzi. He's got the only goal of the game. Lund with the puck. He's going to leave it in right corner. Cabina banks it off the boards to Sanborn. Long pass the center. Lund to Pryder. Pryder across to the left circle. Pryder throws it towards the net. Kicked away into the left corner by the goaltender Hayes. 13:40 to go in the game. Hopkins leads 1-0. Here's a shot put on by Lund in the save. Zimba will backhand it down deep. Battle along the end boards. Pryder comes away with it. Tried a little wraparound. Made the save. Hayes did. Lost his paddle. But there was an opportunity for the Blue Jackets to put that rebound home. They were unable to get to it. Zimba keeps it alive. Banks it down low. Allison with the puck. Spinning. Allison. Right? I'm telling you, the last two periods, this Royals team has had nothing for the Blue Jackets top line. They've been doing this for two periods now. They just can't seem to get into the net. There's an icing coming up. With 13 minutes exactly to go, it remains 1-0 Hopkins. Hopkins just doesn't have anything to counter the Blue Jackets top line these last two periods. They've kept it in the offensive zone and forced them to ice the puck to change lines. But we just haven't been able to get it past the goaltender, Zach Hayes, and he's a big kid. Hayes has been pretty solid in net here. Blue Jackets now lead the shot department 22-17 and behind the net. The battle for the puck, Fink comes around near the half wall on the right side. It's going to be pushed out to center. Zimba pokes it away. Fink backhands it back into the Royals zone, but the Royals have it. Edmonds blocked it at the blue line. It was in his skates, didn't know where it was. Banked off the right wing boards. It's another icing, this time pulling. There's the guilty party. 12:30 to go. 12:31 to be exact. Still 1-0. Face off to the right of Hayes. Allison tied up. Lund comes in, gets a shot off, but I think they may have been partially deflected because it was kind of a weird thing. It kind of fluttered up in the air. Bouncing puck, 3-on-1, back the other way. Here comes Hopkins. With it, a big save by Vozdecki on the shot by Gretsch. On that 3-on-1, Gretsch decided to pull the trigger himself, and a beautiful save by Vitek. From the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone, Zimba comes away with it. Left wing pass up to Pryder. Pryder tried to bring it and get it around Peterson, unable to do so. Peterson from his own left circle. He'll spin, goes in behind the Royal net. 11:53 to go. Still 1-0. Thrown out to center and sent back the other way, but Sanborn on the wrong side of center. Icing Blue Jackets. Face off to the right of Vozdecki. And Blue Jackets come away with it. Lund's pass is deflected. Rainier had it. Here comes Lund. He'll work it over. Allison to Lund. No! And they tried to set it up, and it was broken up at the last minute by the Hopkins Royals. Lund sent it back over to Allison on the right. Allison sent it back on the left. They had one guy to beat, and it was tied up at the last moment. Player got a piece of the stick of Lund, just enough to affect that play. In the left corner, Pryder battling with Wright. Meanwhile, back the other way with the puck is Greeley. Greeley to the line. Greeley loses the puck. It rolls into the right corner. Lehman's there. He'll golf it around. Pryder tried to tip it out to Allison. Allison checked. Allison gets back up. Sends it down into the Hopkins zone. Blue Jackets will do a line change with 10:35 to go. Still 1-0 Hopkins. Flipped down the ice by Cabina to the Royal blue line. Royals. There's Cabina, banked it off the left wing boards. He'll lead the rush. He'll circle the Royal net. Pulls it right in front. and the Blue Jackets unable to connect on that. Kemp was there, though. Fink near the left corner, bounces off his stick to the half wall, comes out near the left point. And it's going to be chipped off the glass out the center where Zimba knocks it down. Zimba works it ahead to Fink. Fink sends it down deep near the left corner. Peterson picks it up, stops in behind the Royal net with 9:52 to go. They try to work it ahead. Here's Landshut, right circle. Landshut sets it up. Coming in on another beautiful save by Vitek Postecki on Gresh. Carried it across. Shot blocked from Peterson. Out near the left corner, Marshak was there. Now the Blue Jackets, Fink will send it down. And it'll be icing. Blue Jackets will do a line change, though. But what a save by Vitek. 9:24 to go. And it remains 1-0 Hopkins. Face off to the right of Bozdecki, knocked into the corner. Sabina works it up ahead. Freider tipped it, another icing on the Blue Jackets. 9:16 to go. Wouldn't have mattered if Freider could have got his stick on that, or he didn't, because he was on the wrong side of center. So face-off's going to come down to the left of Vitek Postecki. We got 9:16 to go, and it remains 1-0 Hopkins on that shorthanded goal way back in the first period by Stuzy. Lund couldn't tip it out of the zone. Kept in by the Royals. And behind the net, Cabina sends it over. Centering pass, and Cabina broke it up as they were trying to hit Rainier, and it kind of trickled right to Bozdecki. He just reached down and froze it. Shots 22-20 in favor of the Blue Jackets, but they trail 1-0. Face off to the left of Bozdecki on the draw. It's going to be Allison and Peterson, and the Blue Jackets come away with it. Freider with the puck, unable to get by Anderson. Sent deep, that time by Geyser. Picked up by Zimba, in behind the Blue Jacket net. Long lead-out pass, broken up at center ice by Peterson. And poked off his stick as soon as he got into the Blue Jacket zone. Banked out the left wing boards by Wright, back in behind the Blue Jacket net. Golfed around by Sanborn out near the right point. With the puck, it's sent deep by Pullen. Takes a weird bounce and just reaching out to freeze it again is Bozdecki with 8:25 to go. Remains 1-0. Face-off to the left of Bozdecki. Face-off's going to roll all the way back into the Royal zone. Back to pick it up is Nelson. Nelson cross-ice pass to Peterson. Puck's out at center. Stuzy had it momentarily. Knocked off his stick by Kemp. Edmonds with the puck. Fink banks it off the left wing boards, down and in. Goes near the right corner. Kemp will battle with Peterson, now near the right wing half wall. And the Royals play with it. Sent to the Blue Jacket blue line. Knocked down between the circles by Zimba. Sends to the left wing half wall. Pushed out by Kemp. Sent right back in the right corner by Peterson. Picked up by Cabina. Cabina looks to pass. Edmonds tried to tip it out of the zone. Couldn't do it. They try to work it ahead to Valentini. Knocked down by Zimba. Zimba will battle Stuzy. Zimba with the puck. There's a big slash and no call on Stuzy. Sent down to the Royal zone with 7:15 to go. Zimba just sends it back into the zone. Hayes will stop it. He'll send it into the left corner from behind his own net. The Royal netminder. Allison has it. Along the end boards. Allison looking. Allison trying to avoid Nelson. Freider with it. Freider gets a shot off save. Rebounds there, and it's cleared down the ice by the Royals for another icing. Time's becoming the essence here. We're down to 6:46. It remains 1-0. Hopkins. Shots 23-20 in favor of the Blue Jackets. With the puck, in behind the net is Greeley. He'll work it up on the right wing, try to set up Peterson. Back the other way, though, comes Lund. Lund is shot from the right circle. Nice save by Hayes. Looked like it may have handcuffed him a little bit, but he was able to make the save with the pad. Ryder battling in behind the Royal net, and the net came off this morning. Stop in play with 6:24 to go. Faceoff's going to be to the right of the goaltender after everybody set up over on his left. Allison will take the draw for the Blue Jackets. That one's controlled and won by Valentini. Knocked down by Lund, half wall. Into the left corner to Allison, back to the left corner to Lund. Lund back up high. Lehman sets it down low. Allison with the puck. Allison to Lund. Lund's pass is knocked down by Greeley. Breider to Lund. Lund comes off the end boards to the left circle. Lund, the shot goes high. Sanborn, right point, sends it back deep. Allison, spin move along the boards. Avoids a check momentarily from right. Here's Lund with the puck. Lund, cross ice to Sanborn. Sanborn, slap shot, right circle. And that hit traffic. I think that was blocked by a few people, and on a clearing attempt by Rainier, it goes up in his own bench for the Royal player. So 5:35 to go. We'll have that face-off to the left to Hayes. Face-off tied up in the circle, and coming away with it is Nelson. Nelson works it ahead to Peterson. Peterson shots deflected up and out of play. 5:25 to go. We'll have a face-off to the right of Bozdecki. Still 1-0 Hopkins. Been an entertaining game for everybody. A close one. Shots blocked, picked up in the left corner by Cabina. Goes in behind the Blue Jacket net, tried to work it up to Kemp. It's going to end up rolling into the Royal zone. Back to pick it up will be Landshut. Nope, the goalie Hayes instead will play it. Worked it over to his teammate. Battle along the boards. Peterson from his own left corner for Hopkins. That hits the skate of Zimba. Backhanded by Kemp back in. Blue Jackets will do a line change with 4:54 to go. Hopkins with the lead, 1-0. Worked ahead. Breider poked it away to the blue line. Breider had it poked off his stick out near the right point. At the half wall, Allison goes down. Breider gives chase. Here's Breider with the puck. Breider tries a stick handle by a Royal player. He took it away. And quickly back the other way. Carrying it is Stuzzi. The lone goal. And it was a short-handed goal at that. Back the other way. Lund across on the left side. Lund to top of the left circle. Shot goes wide. At the half wall on the right wing. Cabina was going to give it Sanborn was going to give it a blast, and it was poked away at the last minute by a Hopkins player. Rainier from the right circle, a wrist shot. Save. Vitek's been pretty sharp here tonight. 24-21 shots on goal in favor of the Blue Jackets. There's 4:07 to go in the game. Face off to the left of Bozdecki. Fink will take that draw. He'll go up against Zach Peterson. Knocked into the right corner. Zimba goes to get it. He'll set it up to the right wing half wall on the near side. Poke back down near the right corner. So we'll just go around the other way, they say. Here's Fink. Stick handles the center. He's down on the right wing. Send it down deep. Hayes stops it in behind the net. And he'll leave it for his teammate. They'll send it around the left wing half wall to Peterson. Zimba was there. Trying to keep it alive and work the point. And it's come out to center. Zimba with the puck. Zimba Boy, they have everybody crashing on Mitchell there. Allison banks it off the right wing boards and sends it down deep as the Blue Jackets do a line change with 3:22 to go. Royals with the puck. Couldn't connect on that pass, but now Valentini had it momentarily. At center ice. Right wing pass to Valentini is at the right circle. Valentini battling with Zimba near the right corner. They'll get it out to the blue line. Thrown towards the net. Knocked down. Rainier with it. Left circle. Back to the left point. Sent deep by Nelson. That'll come around to the right wing half wall. Freider tips it to the blue line. Wrist shot sails wide from Peterson. Left wing half wall. Blue Jackets now struggling to get it out of their zone. Freider hands it off. Rainier stole it. Centering pass in front. And a couple opportunities there for Stuzzi. Oh, and a save, and it just drops right down, and Zimba tried to poke it away. Valentini a shot. Glove save. Wozdecki holds on. That's what we needed because we need to get a fresh set of legs out there. That was evident in that shift. 2:23 to go here in period number 3. Hopkins maintains a lead 1-0. Shots even at 24. Timeout going to be called by the Blue Jackets, I'm sure. Yes, it is. Well, Blue Jackets going to need to come up with something here. We got 2:23 to go, trailing by 1. And basically it was a mistake goal. Stuzzi got the goal as he got behind the defense. A short-handed goal on the pass from Valentini. Coming from down on the left side of Wozdecki. And Stuzzi was right there going down the middle. Otherwise, this would be 0-0. Both goalies have played well here tonight. Both goalies have decent size as well. Blue Jackets can hope here that they can tie it up and maybe force an overtime session. Face off to the left of Wozdecki. Allison's going to take that draw against Valentini. And is tied up in the circle. And Valentini comes away with it. Valentini circles the Blue Jacket net, being chased by Sanborn at the half wall left side. Poked off his stick. Lund gets it out to neutralize. Picked up by Allison. Left wing pass to Freider. Freider battling, trying to get it into the zone. It's poked off his stick by Peterson as he got into the zone. Back the other way. Quickly coming into the Blue Jacket end of things. It's Valentini comes out near the blue line. Shot sails wide from Nelson. Half ball right side Stuzzi. Stuzzi checked it and played by Freider. Allison's there trying to dig it loose as well. 1:40 to go in the game. Valentini is with them. Comes to the right point. And it'll be sent deep by Peterson. It'll rattle around to the half wall on the left side. Nelson has it. Valentini tried to keep it in. Bouncing puck. Stuzzi took a whack at that bouncing puck. A little bit of acting there. Not like Zimba pushed him hard and Stuzzi just kind of paused and then fell over. That was hilarious. That was bad acting. That's why you're playing hockey and not doing high school plays. Face out to the right of Wozdecki. Chipped out, but not out. Freider tried to chip it out. 1:10 to go. Blue Jackets can't even get out of their own zone to maybe pull the goalie. Dumped in the right corner of the Blue Jackets zone. We got 1 minute to go in the game. Out to neutral ice. Knocked down by Freider. At center. Wozdecki. Wozdecki's coming. And the Blue Jackets have pulled the goalie with 40 seconds to go and plays at neutral ice. Flip to the blue line. Lund's going to give chase. He'll poke it down in the right corner. He'll battle with Valentini. Cabina gets pushed into the ref. Into the right corner, Lund. Lund gets it to Freider. Freider looking. And it comes out to Zimba. Zimba throws it towards the net. Bouncing puck just over the net. 12 seconds to go. A penalty coming up. And a cross check. And we're going to have 9.9 seconds of 6-on-4 as Valentini is going to go off for a cross check. Power play number 3. This will come at 16:51. Well, better late than never. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a 6-on-4.
Royals, number 13, Valentini. 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Valentini for cross-checking. Time penalty, 16:51.
And you know Stuzzi, a shot put on as Stuzzi was trying to tie that up. 3 seconds to go. And 1 second to go, and that's all she wrote. The Blue Jackets are going to fall here in a very well-played game by both teams. But it's going to be a 1-0 victory for Hopkins. Both teams evenly matched, to say the least. The only goal was by Stuzzi, a shorthanded goal that came at 10:29 of period number 1. And the Blue Jackets had opportunities. But Zach Hayes, the junior goalie for the Hopkins Royals, played a fantastic game, as well as senior goaltender Vitek Post for the Blue Jackets. Both goalies played well. Both teams, I thought, played well. Very evenly matched. Blue Jackets had some opportunities. They just couldn't solve the junior goaltender for the Hopkins Royals. Our final score here from the Hibbing Memorial Arena. It's the Blue Jackets losing to Hopkins by a score of 1-0. With it, Hopkins is 4-9-1 on the year. The Blue Jackets 2-11-0 on the year. Coming up, our post-game show is next. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey right here on 106.3 WMFG.